So I'm gonna pull this out next time and put it on top of this, which is a hot cut. And with the hammer, I'm gonna cut what I just forged off, and I'm gonna try to aim it so it lands this way on the floor, okay?
That's a good plan right down there.
But if you see it coming at you, just step away and I'll get it.
You got a deal.
Okay? Because sometimes they'll fly. And then, so as soon as I cut it off, it'll fly and go onto the floor. I'll square up the end while it's still hot. And then I'll go, where are my tongs?
They're right here, I think. Those?
No, I need my little tongs. And then I'll bring it and wire brush it, and then I'll set it aside. Okay? Go. So I've hit this over the edge of the anvil, so I have a little. Go.
Oops.
So using my heat to put the point in the end, just like we started with the last one. That back in, over here, like that. So this is probably, I don't know, 800 degrees or something now. The color goes out of it. So now wire brush it to get layer of scale off of it. Start to
Does that sort of permanently change the sheen?
Yeah, well, the scale, all this gray stuff is just the top outer surface of the metal burning off. So it's kind of like just carbon leftover. And so if and you see some sheen starting to come up, that just, this stuff won't pop off later or get rusty underneath it. Things like that. And there's one. I set it there. Pull down. And I take this out. And we start again. What I do for hours and hours. So.
Could be worse.
Oh my God, are you kidding? This is the best. All my frustrations go. Feeling upset, waiting for that, whatever. You just come in here and wail on some metal. I've got some pieces here. This is when I'm mad or angry. This is some 1-inch bar stock, and this is not done with the power hammer. This has all been just so to taper. This is my angry stick that I work on when I'm feeling a little frustrated.
Remind me not to piss you off.
No, that's why. But look at what can happen.
You can turn it into art.
And so then. The anger gets channeled into something that's nicer.
Beautiful, yeah.
So I've gone front to back, and now I go back to front. So I kind of.
It's really amazing how malleable it is.
It is just incredibly malleable. I'll put a piece of sheet in there in a minute and you'll be blown away.
And you're measuring the length on the side of the anvil there?
Yeah, I have a tick mark for the length it needs to be. And so a lot of times I'll do things that, or find a corresponding spot on my anvil. Maybe something needs to be this wide or this long or, you know, whatever. And giving yourself measuring points helps in consistency. So I'm kind of making it half the thickness and twice the width of the original piece of metal. It's kind of there, close enough. Yeah, that was a big thing to let go of, was the must be exactly to the millimeter, and I'm like, no, I'm not machine manufactured parts. Nature is all different. It is not perfect. Machine manufactured parts. Pedals are all a little different. So now we're going to heat up, cut off, do it again.
How's your lower back at the end of the day?
That's where I get those steroid shots every couple of years. No, it's part of what is really important is your stance and squatting and engaging your core as you're doing it. Otherwise, you do get top heavy and tilt over. But that's why your knees give out in preservation of your back.
That's two.
So I'm making, how many of these do I need to do? I'm making 108 seed pods. Each one has 6 of these on it. So there's a few to do. Which is why I'm like, no, I can't go eat lunch. I have to do at least one a day to meet the deadline. If I can do 2 to 3 on some days, that's better. Yeah, fun times. And so all the pieces I have cut now are enough for half of what I need. And so I'm hoping, the goal is to get all of these done by the end of April, before I head to North Carolina. Take 2 weeks off and then come back. And because school will be out in May, I'm hoping I can do the other half.
Wow.
May, early June, yeah. Depending on life, all that jazz. So now I'm going back to front because I'm utilizing my heat. If I had a power hammer, each one of these would probably take like a minute in one heat.
Really? So how do you feel about automating? And I guess they're all different tools for different projects, but
Yeah, but like
So-
a power hammer would be nice, but it also takes a huge amount of floor space. I think I would rather have a shop assistant, because then when you're forging, you can get in with 2 hammers alternately, and it's a team sport, and that I think, and somebody to, extra set of hands, to me might be more beneficial than a power hammer. Power hammer speeds me up, I can make things quicker, but providing a job for somebody also
yeah,
is,
in the arts.
yeah, exactly. person, an office business manager, and a grounds facilities person. Because
You have plans.
I have plans. Oh, that was very nice. Nice little point. It's got a little twist to it. That's okay. There. You always wire brush away from yourself.
Yep.